the Councillor for Ecclesville, Shafiq Mohammed, the Honorable Political Leader of United National Congress, and the best Prime Minister this country has ever had, Mr. Cllr Hazarie. Members of Parliament, Senators, the Chairman of the corporations, councillors, all of them, and you, my brothers and sisters, good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to reflect a bit. As it is said, reflection is the mother of wisdom. Could you remember when Cllr Hazarie was Prime Minister of this country, what happened? She was building the highway to Point 14. You remember that? And you had Mr. Kublal Singh sitting down there and say he fasting but eating doubles. Could you remember what Rowley said? He said she's building the highway to hell. That's how he treated his people, and they voted for him to hell. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a man I don't think anybody like. We have one of the best leaders, Cllr Hazarie. Could you remember when we were supposed to pave the Dapurima Road, and what she did? She was doing all the infrastructure work, building up all the landslips and the box trains before she started to pave. Her time didn't last long enough for that. Could you remember that? Look at the present situation of Wasad right now. You can't get water for 7 and 12 days. You tell me something. You know what Cllr Hazarie did? She was running water lines along the Dapurima Road. Phase 1 was supposed to be from San Pedro Junction to Dades Road. Phase 2 from Dades to Rio Claro. And she started going up to Mayaro. But it didn't last. Because Rowley came and he kept talking Cllr and saying all kinds of different things. And people tend to want to believe that. But I want to let you, ladies and gentlemen, Rowley has no vision. He lacks vision. A leader without vision would surely lead his people to destruction. And that's the road we are going down now, right now, to destruction. Do you remember Cllr Hazarie built the fire station in Mayaro? The day she commissioned it, I was chairman of the corporation. And we walked from Mayaro fire station side by side with a crowd straight down to the Mayaro recreation ground. And what she did, she met with people, she shook their hands and she greeted them. Which leader would do that? They wouldn't do that. They will ride into a Mercedes-Benz and move down the road. That's how they are. But I want to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, Cllr Hazarie is the best Prime Minister of this country. The best. Today I'm speaking from my heart. I am speaking from my heart today. She's the most humble. Do you know, as a simple councillor, she said, invite me home. And I used to go home by the Honorable Cllr Hazarie and we used to pick lettuce and so on. Look at how the kind of humility, the humble kind of person she is. But what kind of person Rowley is? Rowley feels that this country belongs to him and the wealth. But I want to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, the government is supposed to explore and develop the state resources and give it back to the people according to their basic needs, not for their own personal gains. All the fellows do this full up their bank account. Rowley has no vision, as I said. And I want to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, the PNM will tell you they're doing one thing while they do another. They speak about fiscal restraint when they secretly negotiate the golden parachutes. They speak nicely when you're in front of them. And the minute you turn your back, they start to bad talk you and condemn you. These people lack vision. That is what happened to them. They lack integrity. They lack compassion. Their video is not in sync with their audio. They tell you they will do one thing while they do another, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to let you know that Cllr Hazarie, I want to tell her, do not let the ashes choke the fire you have lit. We will be like the fuel to that fire. And we will work with you, we'll walk with you, and we'll do everything with you. Come the 26th, I, Hazarie Ramdeen. I, Hazarie Ramdeen, and my team will be voting for the Honorable Cllr Hazarie for our next political leader. And the team of stars, they are stars, they're going to be shining brightly. But I want to tell you something, Rowley is like Pharaoh, and Cllr is like Moses. God put her together for a purpose. She's going to take our people out of bondage, lead them through the Red Sea. That is the PNM Sea of Red. They will part when she is passing. And she will be taking them to the promised land. The land will have no hate, no greed, no hunger, no thirst. That is what she's going to do. And Rowley and the PNM will be destroyed you'll be destroyed for life politically. So once again, I'm telling you here today, I honor and I support the Honorable Cllr Hazarie for our next election. Thank you. Good day.
Internal elections is heating up with star team
UNC,
John,
Lee,
Munilal,
Tanku,
Amin,
Sobers, Mohit,
Hussein,
Sylvester,
Gosai,
Ratuam,
Morris,
Butram,
Badal,
Zaku,
Roberts.
Obika,
17 candidates.
one leader.
Under my leadership, UNC will never ever abandon you.
Live stream on all platforms June 26. The United National Congress. One